Hello, and welcome to Metal Brunch Club, a podcast about coffee, blast beats, and three dudes' opinions on metal albums you never wanted. So, crank those volume levels to 11 and enjoy some good old-fashioned metal music with your hosts Bryan, Nick, and Jordan.
And now, it's time for Metal Brunch Club.
Black. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening and welcome back
Wow.
to
Covering all the bases.
another episode of Metal Brunch Club. Woo!
Episode 29.
Episode
Wow.
29.
Wow.
Getting up there.
Getting up there, yeah, that's crazy. It's been fun.
Yeah,
you know?
it has been fun.
Been a journey.
29 was a good year for me, so I feel like this is going to be a good episode for us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I mean, 29 was miserable for me.
No.
I'm trying to figure out if no.
Anyway.
Today, we are talking about some original gangsters, some OGs, some boys that have been around for a long time.
Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. No, today we are talking about cattle decapitation.
I failed you guys on that.
Yeah, we practiced that a few times and probably messed it up every single time we practiced
Yeah.
it.
But you know what?
It's all good.
Life is about
Yeah.
what you do with the mistakes that you make, you know?
Yeah.
It's how you grow from that. Yeah, so we're talking about cattle decapitation. The animal-loving, human-hating death grind bands that started in 1996. So they've been around for actually forever.
Yeah, a very long time.
Like I think Travis, the vocalist, is 46, and it's just crazy to me to think that this old-ass dude is like up there doing what Travis does.
He sounds better than ever, too, on this record.
Yeah, he really does. So yeah, they been around since 1996, released 8 albums. Today we're going to be talking about their most recent album, Terrasite, which is actually like the continuation of a concept that Travis wrote where like humanity, that as we know it, died off and like got brought back as like cockroach people. And then humans just living their lives as cockroach people.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think it's fun.
So nothing's changed.
Yeah, so nothing really has
Basically,
changed. But that existence sounds like it sucks, but this album does not suck.
No, this album is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say. Well, I think I do have one gripe.
Do tell.
Yeah,
Do tell.
it's an amazing record all the way through. Just if you are a person who is like, I'm worried about the future and I'm a little sad right now. Don't read the lyrics maybe because fuck.
It's
or if you're a core person and you need breakdowns, you're not going to get it here.
Yeah.
That's true. But other than that, everything else about this album is amazing, and I'm excited to talk more about it and listen to some of it with you boys.
Excited.
Yeah, I agree. Like I have listened to these guys a little bit in the past, but just something never really clicked with it. And actually, just maturity, maybe the fact that these guys are kind of, because I remember them being a lot more like grindier as opposed to like the death metal-y, like groove centric kind of thing. And so I don't know if that's just me misremembering, not giving their later stuff more of a chance, but this one really hooked me because like you had that like speed and ferocity of like a grind album.
Yes.
But you had like really phenomenal songwriting, you had constant groove.
Yeah.
And also production that sounded like
so crispy clean.
top tier.
Crispy clean.
Crispy clean.
Yeah, I've listened to them since Monolith of Inhumanity.
Yeah.
So that's like the last 4 albums, but I think this one I've paid the most attention to.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hype after Death Atlas, I was like, okay, like I like these guys a lot.
And I mean, the quality, the production work on the album is just, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So.
Everything is so crispy. The bass has got a nice chunky tone.
The bass is kind of like, it's like a little distorted as well. I feel like whenever it cuts through, but I like that a lot.
Yeah, and drums sound good. Drums
sound great.
That fucking snare sounds fantastic, and you hear so much of that snare because he is constantly just
blasting on that shit.
But yeah, it's a good ass album. I had a lot of fun with it. I think if there's, and the more we're talking about it, if there's one kind of like thing that I maybe have like a little bit of a quibble with.
Ooh. Tell.
Ooh. It's actually something you discussed in our last reaction video of Scourge or We Eat Our Young. Scourge of the Offspring was the last reaction we did.
Scourge.
They definitely seem to like their song structure is very similar song to song, and there is a lot of repetition of specific parts throughout the songs. And like, not that like repeating patterns and parts is necessarily a bad thing, but when it's a 5.5 minute long song and you've heard
the same formula,
the same verse 4 times, the same chorus 3 or 4 times, it's like, okay, would like to maybe see a teensy bit of variety to it. But like, it's not necessarily like it really ruins the album for me because it's still so incredibly well done. It's just like you start to really see like the formula kind of show itself by the time the album ends.
I'd say I agree with you, and I would also say that is a bit of a reach as well too, where it's like I can't pick anything bad about this record really, so like that's just being like as hypercritical as I can be. Those are probably the only things that like
Right. Yeah. I mean, if anything, if you're gonna nitpick, it's probably like similar to like the last video we did with August Burns Red. They've been around for so long. They have their style. They don't really go outside their comfort zone, but they're really good at it. You're like, hey, I know that's Cattle Decap. Like, you're going to immediately recognize it. So.
Yeah, but yeah, like still like a 4.5 out of 5 album for me. Like probably some of the most fun I've had this year, but it's like just the more I'm kind of thinking about, trying to think critically, I'm like, okay, there's just one thing that I thought at various points during the record.
It definitely kept me like wanting to come back and listen to it more. And every pass that I make through it, because of those repeating parts, every pass that I made through it, like there's so many recognizable moments already. Like in the album, it's not hard to like learn those parts and be able to enjoy them like the second or third or fourth time through. So let's jump into showing some of our favorite moments. Let's start with the old Jordy over there.
Old Jordy over here. Yeah. So the first song I'm going to bring to you guys is actually one we already reacted to, and that's Scourge with the Offspring. And I know that I, said the repeating parts, but this song, the reason why I'm bringing it to the show is because I didn't expect to have like my favorite chorus of the year and like the catchiest chorus of the year in my mind, like be from this Death Grind band. But this is kind of, I think, where they're the first song where Travis really does a lot of his like Goblin Queener vocals. I think he does a little bit on the opening track, but this is where he actually does like a repeated chorus with it. And it just reminds me of like at times like Mastodon. I think I said that before, and there's just a cool tonality to it. And it's just catchy as hell. So we got the chorus and then a little bit before and after it, just because it slaps, and you'll see why I like it. The chorus is fun, and it's really just that ending bit where he does does the higher note. It just like every single time I hear it, just earworms, and I think I got chills the first time that I heard it because I was like, I just wasn't expecting it, and it actually hit me as a genuine surprise. And I was like, this actually sounds really cool. Like, doesn't feel shoehorned in at all. It feels very natural.
Fits,
Yeah, it's so funny how that kind of style of vocal work could feels so melodic.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like, this doesn't work, but yet it does work so well.
Yeah. I could definitely see like Gollum. I just imagine Gollum just actually singing this.
Yeah.
What a wondrous night, my precious.
Yeah.
The ring. But yeah, so next guy I got for you is the song "The Insignificance." My note here was a typo, and I meant to write "big groove," but I wrote "bug groove."
Bug groove.
Which I left because it was it might have just been like a Freudian slip, like, you know, cockroach people, everything. So yeah, The Insignificance is might be tied for my favorite song on the album. But this section kind of slows it down and you get kind of like this, very slammy, kind of like sludgy riff, and it just keeps getting slower and heavier, and like they just keep on adding vocal layers to it. It's just a cool part. But then,
Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, the guitar work on that is really fun. It's simplistic, right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of doing
dun,
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 and then he
Yeah.
changes it up and goes up.
Yeah,
dun,
a little bit, yeah.
dun, dun, dun. But like all the vocal work and the instrumentals behind it make it so like big.
impactful and big,
Yeah.
And it just it's filthy, but like you can't help but like want to do like that, the walk and move, just like Dur, dur, dur.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like I'm walking into the grocery store, I'm like, I'm gonna get exactly what's on my list on this guy, and
I'm gonna get
absolutely
everything on
zero
that list.
distractions. I'm gonna get in and out of here. Start going for the candy. Dun, 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 dun. No.
Love it.
Yeah, so that's, I guess, what I think about when I listen to that song. Is,
Okay.
hitting up ye old schnooks. Anyway, Brian, what you got for us?
Yeah, what'd you bring?
So I mean, pretty hard to choose, honestly. Like, there's so many bangers on this. The first one I got is from the track "The Storm Upstairs." Let's take a listen to it, huh?
Huh?
With hatred in my heart as we hurt you from the start. Your selfish intentions, you treated me the collection in a grotesque act of abject subjection. Want to die, it is to be alive, to live a selfish life, to want to die.
So fun.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna showcase the riff before it. Like, obviously, listen to the whole track because it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But that part just really changes the whole dynamic of the song. You're like, okay, like we got fills from everybody happening now too. Like, and then just the way they transition into each part of that is just crazy. And I love that. Like, it's just like relentless.
That like it's so
He probably is
crunchy,
downstroking
muted
the whole
fucking-
entire thing.
It probably
He's
is.
a fucking
Probably
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
The Storm Upstairs is actually what I think is tied for my favorite song, and it's the track that follows The Insignificance. And I just remember hearing these both like one after another and being like, "This is top tier right here." Like this shit, one after another, slaps.
Slap so hard.
It's good.
It's good.
The next clip I took the ending to this one. It's from "And the World Will Go On Without You."
Sad.
We brought this all on ourselves. You need to come. Your feelings exist outside this life. the hell we already earned, and we perpetually burn. The life you didn't know you yearned in the ether, you shall return. This time for real, it's your time to leave and go in alone.
It's kind of
It's
similar
so
to how
fun.
I feel with like the Insignificance. It's a super simple pattern that he's playing there, but it's just they mix it up enough and they add enough elements like with the drums and the vocals where it's just like it all just works so well together.
It's so driving.
The quality of their recording, I think, helps a lot too because everything just sounds so like perfect and good.
Well, and they're not super low tuned. They're like a half step down from me or something like that. I mean, it's crisp.
Everything is
It's
so
real
crisp.
crisp.
Choice.
And then the last one I have
Ooh, you
for
brought
you,
3.
I brought 3. I'm gonna say that wrong. Photic Doom.
I think Photic.
Photic?
Yeah. Photic. Photic or Photic?
Photic.
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 I like Photic.
I like Photic. It's a faux dick doom.
A Photic Doom. Let's listen.
Let's listen.
Destroying dawn, oppressive like millions alive. Avoid the smog that exists night
It's a fun, weird little solo too. After that, but I'm
It's
not
a
gonna
bunch of
showcase
old ass dudes
solos.
playing this music. It's fucking crazy to me, man. Like it's so good.
Well, and like I never really got into this stuff in the '90s, so I'm like, was '90s death metal like those riffs?
Did it actually
I
always
need to
slap?
go.
We gotta go
I
back
was
and
like, I
listen.
need to go back and like listen to it and become
More familiar.
more familiar with it for sure.
Yeah, the 90s, I was definitely not listening to anything like this.
But, yeah. It's
No, we've talked about what we
getting
listened
into
to
metal.
in the 90s
Yeah.
in several episodes.
Yeah.
right. But yeah, I mean that song's fun. I mean, just all the fast palm muted parts are just so. I mean, they grab me for sure. So
The fact that this dude's still able to write like fun and creative riffs for 22 years now he's been in the band is absolutely bonkers to me. Like, kudos, Josh.
Nice job.
Nice job.
he did. it.
Well, for me, I got a couple ones here. The first one I'm going to show you is from a song called Solastalgia.
Ooh,
Is that-
I think I
Did I nail that?
Yeah, I think you did.
Mean.
But yeah, I grabbed this snippet because like I really love the vocals here. He does like this like gremlin screech. It just sounds so evil, and then like leads into this like sick ass like bass transition to a breakdown that just kind of made me come instantly.
Wow.
And then like over the breakdown, he's screaming "Life is torture" over it, and like that creepy voice as well too. It's just like such a cool. It's just it's just cattle decap.
Yeah.
So let's listen.
What's the fuck did we
switched up to Life is Precious.
Yeah.
I love I don't know what he says, but he like rolls an R on. He's like,
Which I think he does twice on this. And I think the first time I heard him roll that R, I was just like, did my guy just
yeah. He must be going to like Mexico and like hanging out there.
Or he's like
practicing his rolling
hanging out
R's.
in Russia. I found out
Russia,
though,
yeah.
solastalgia is the distress that is produced by environmental change impacting on people while they are directly connected to their home environment.
Yeah, I looked up
Yeah.
I looked that up too, and then I also read the lyrics and I was like, I'm fucking depressed.
Yeah.
Fuck, the world's
So depressed.
fucked. Life is torture. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
We all
Damn
do
it.
need to die.
But yeah, no, I can see why like he has such like a cult following of people. He's just he's been doing it first of all forever.
Yeah.
And he has inspired so many other people to do it as well.
Yeah.
And he's still like just flawless. Like his vocals are like pretty insane
Yeah,
on this
and
record.
Like I said, I've never heard anyone roll an R screaming before. So
Yeah.
that's like the fact that this dude who is like the guy who made this style of vocal like popular is still just throwing out
Everyone's gonna just start rolling R's now.
Yeah. Do you really need to have so many R words in this song, guys? Like,
Yes.
he's like,
And everyone's like, well, Cattle Decap did it.
yeah,
so.
I want to do it too. Good shit. What else you got?
The other one I have is also from The Storm Upstairs.
Good song.
It's a great track.
And so, but I'm going to show you like the intro, and I think it's like the first song on the record that sort of starts off like a slow like breakdown, like slower breakdown. Every other song like it's just like starts off like blistering fast, and, like you know what I mean. So this one to me like sort of really caught my attention because the song just started different, and it also just kind of like pulled me in. So I'm going to play that.
Like a siren?
Because the world's ending.
Right.
Yeah, and that fucking that he does in there, the
Yeah.
gree. He does a good gree in there. Gree. It's like even lower than the brie.
It's even lower. Got your
The
breeze, got your blast, got your grease.
You
got your
the
grease.
sirens.
Man. Yeah, it just the album just shifted with this song, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's what I needed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I needed.
Good shit.
Thank you, Daddy Travis.
Thank you, Daddy Travis. Papa Travis. Please spit in my mouth. But yeah, good ass album. I definitely wasn't like, if you would have asked me going into this year that if like, you know, a Cal Decap album would be probably one of my most enjoyed albums of the year, I would have been like, you're stupid.
Yeah. Like, nah, probably not.
And now I'm the fool.
Yeah.
I got egg on my face.
You're a believer.
Yeah.
I'm a believer. That's true. I am. Justin Bieber likes Cal Decap.
That would be tight.
don't think
Maybe
so.
Post Malone does. He likes metal, right?
Yeah. I saw a video of him screaming his little heart out on stage, and he's
like
actually
a-
got like a pretty good scream.
He was like a metalcore kid or something, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah,
He wore
I-
like girl jeans and had the fucking.
Yeah, he was in a
had the
metal
hair.
cover band, I think, before
Oh,
he
weird.
became Posty.
Yeah.
And
He
so
just,
like,
switched. He's like, fuck this.
Yeah,
Chose the
and-
money.
I want to make some money.
which
Yeah.
Can't hate.
shit. Yeah.
you know,
But yeah, incredible album.
Oh yeah. Overall, great album. A lot of fun. Definitely go listen to it if you haven't yet.
blistering fast,
Lots of
frenetic.
Lots of great breakdowns. Lots of great riffs.
Very crisp.
The vocals
Production's
are
amazing.
insane.
Mhm.
Don't read the lyrics unless you want to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't look at the album art unless you also want to cry.
Yes. Scary.
Slash laugh.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's kind of dumb, but I like it a lot.
I will say though, there's one thing that I feel like I needed more of. Something I always need more of. I need it, Brian.
More cow slaughtering.
You know what I need, Brian?
What is it you need?
I need more breakdowns. Breakdown brawl.
Well, this album had 0 breakdowns, I'm pretty sure. They felt kind of like breakdowns because I was like, oh man, this part is so good. If they just had like a pause here or there, it would be a breakdown.
Yeah.
But
I think it's just like an old school breakdown.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it.
It's
a different
it gives
kind of
me the
breakdown.
same feeling. I'm like, oh yeah, this part is, I would be in a pit or something here,
Yeah.
you know?
You still want to be spinning.
Yeah,
I get it.
still want to do it. But, you know, obviously, we need some real breakdowns. So
Yeah.
I'm here to give it to you.
Real breakdowns, cattle decapitation.
Yeah. Sorry,
Don't say
cattle.
that, Brian. They're gonna come for us.
Sorry, yeah.
comments.
I chose to bring to the group today Vela Maya, which honestly, the new album surprised me. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to listen to it, but
I have.
it's way better than my expectations were.
I thought it was going to be absolute asshole based
Yeah.
off of the singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not asshole.
They just chose to release all the lame songs
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
leave all the good stuff, I guess, for the people that wanted the deep cuts.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
the
not that
true-
even like the singles that they put out were like bad or like lame or anything. It's just, I think, wasn't what we were like hoping for
Yes. Right.
before, and then they
Yes.
actually did deliver that with this record.
Right.
So
Yeah, so the particular song that I brought for the Breakdown Bry segment is Lost Creator. Let's take a listen.
Brian, this isn't a breakdown.
You just wait.
it's like robot metal
Yeah. Music from the future.
from the future.
Robots metal.
AI metal.
That
Periphery.
song starts off though with like this super little fast drum fill and some riffing that sounds like Common Man's Collapse, and it's
Yeah.
a blast. So
Yeah, it's definitely Veil kind of getting back to, I think, what made Veil like popular in the first place. It's techie. It's impossible to figure out what time signature, what they're going to be
Yeah.
doing.
I gotta listen to it 100 more times.
Yeah.
Mark's just an incredible guitarist and writer, and
The production is fun too.
Yeah.
Like, all the different.
A lot of electronics on the album as well, as you could kind of see by that intro of that clip, and I actually didn't hate it at all.
Yeah, I like the
worked out
addition
pretty
of
well.
that stuff.
yeah,
I think it suits them.
and the vocalist didn't have as many like singing chorusy parts
Yeah.
on this album as the last couple. So
Yeah.
I was like,
They brought the brute,
yeah,
and that is a fun breakdown.
pretty happy about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out if you haven't. It'll surprise you.
Breakdown Bry.
Well, we also need to talk more about all the new things that are coming out.
So many new things.
Because yeah, just like I feel like
I can't keep
every
up.
Friday, these guys are spamming the new music chat in our Discord.
Listen.
It's just we're constantly like, here's a new thing, here's a new thing, here's a new thing. So if you're looking for more new stuff to listen to, if you want to get connected with the metal community, join our Discord and
Please.
come hang out and share some music there as well yourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about some tasty new singles that have been coming out.
Singles.
Singles.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you know what, Brian? Let's just keep it rolling with you.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? You're in the zone. You're feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
I want to hear what you brought.
I'm feeling it.
So on the
feeling it.
I gotta admit
Yeah,
right
that's
now,
I'm feeling
Thanks.
it.
I was waiting for it.
let me take off her clothes.
I'm feeling it.
It's like he's like fucking what's his Mark where
Mark, Tom.
That's Tom.
Feeling
Yeah,
it.
Tom, where are you at?
Feeling
Tom.
it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry.
Let me see that butthole. I'm feeling it.
Speaking of bands that charge way too much money for their concerts. Anyways,
I thought you were talking about the band you were about to talk
No,
about, and I was like, I don't think
definitely not.
anyone's paid for a concert
No.
they've ever gone to.
it was
for
a
these
bad
guys.
transition. It didn't work.
Didn't work.
But it's still tech death, which kind of comes
Makes me
from-
think of Blink-182 as well. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Anyways.
Okay, Brian, who the fuck is
All
it?
right, we're going to talk about the Zenith Passage
Ooh.
and their new single, Lexicontagion.
Nice.
Nice job. Damn.
Such a fun song.
I was like, I know I clipped a lot, but I was like, I just don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of it's boring. Like all of it is just so
good.
fun and interesting. And that bass.
Yeah, the bass is great. I don't know if it was like intended for the vocals to make me laugh in the middle there.
It made me think of like Archspire a little bit with like how he does kind of that rapid fire delivery.
Yeah.
They could totally tour with Archspire, and I'd be about it.
Yeah. Outside of that part, everything else was great. Just don't do that anymore.
And I think, I mean, I know you mentioned the Faceless. Like, I think half of this band is old Faceless. I think the vocalist and the bassist both were from the Faceless.
Yeah, I'm glad we get Zenith Passage because I've been missing a Faceless kind of voice.
The guitarist is Justin McKinney.
He was with the Faceless for a little bit, right?
Was he? I think he might have been on an episode, or not an episode.
He was on an episode of
He was on an episode of the Faceless.
No, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he was in the band for a little bit, too.
Yeah.
But
So, I mean, it really just is without
Faceless.
Michael Keane. So it's like the Faceless without the shitty part.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm really excited. They have a new album coming out. I want to say July either 21st or 14th, one of those dates.
Yeah, I don't have it right in front of me, so I apologize about that.
Yeah,
Date Elysium is the new album,
Yes.
though. That's what it's called.
Why don't
So
you guys look it up?
Date
You fucking
Elysium.
lazy bastards. Look it up.
I have it in the Notion somewhere, but
Okay.
but yes.
Anyway, yes. The
was
Zenith
great.
Passage.
Zenith Passage.
Yeah,
always
that's
a
a lot
great
of fun.
time.
Lexicontagion.
Lexicontagion.
Yeah.
Hit me with more.
What's
Okay.
next?
Another. Well, it's not tech death, but still on the heavy front. We've been on the
Tech
heavy
death.
front
Let's
for
keep it
a while.
on the heavy front.
But new Thy Art Is Murder.
Ooh, that fought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They released a new single called Join Me in Armageddon. Let's take a listen to the best part. Yeah. Did you guys take a listen to this song?
I listened to
Yeah.
it, yeah. I listened to it and I was sleeping all the way through it. And then this part
Yes.
came and then it woke me up a little bit. And I was
Yeah. Like fit for an autopsy?
And then I kind of went back to sleep halfway through the breakdown, and then I slept the rest of the song. So
Yep.
Yeah,
it was all right.
It's like absolutely mid. Like I will listen to this album and it's like, all right, cool, it's more Thy Art, but like I'm pretty sure I heard like that that they do at the end of that breakdown
Yeah.
on at least 14 other Thy Art songs.
Yeah.
And so it's like these guys are talented, they can write some bangers, but it just kind of all they haven't had like the growth that I would have.
The breakdown is good. It's fun. It just I don't know.
Production's good though.
Yeah,
It's
just
Will Putney, so
Of course.
so.
William.
William, God damn it,
Dang it.
quit showing up.
Yeah, I wanted to showcase it because I mean they're big names, and
Yeah.
you know they've been touring recently off of the 10-year anniversary of Hate. So I was like, oh, well, new stuff. I'm excited because it's been a sec since they've released new material. But
Yeah.
the song is like, and then a breakdown. And I was like, yeah, and then it was like,
yeah.
but had to show it. So
Well, thank you
you're welcome.
for showing us.
Welcome.
Would you guys allow me to share?
Please do.
Yes.
I'm going to continue the heavy.
Yes.
So I'm going to bring you guys a band called Herod. So Herod is the band of one of the former The Ocean vocalists, and then one of the guitarists from The Ocean also joined this band. So it's pretty much The Ocean, but heavier. So these guys write like more dissonant breakdowny stuff. With this most recent album, they said that Meshuggah, Dillinger, and Cult of Luna were all their like inspirations for what they were writing.
Nice.
So the song is called The Icon from their newest album, which is The Iconoclast. I got there.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say.
You about to say, you son of a bitch, quit.
I was about to make up a name for it, like Doopy Dada, Doopy Doo Doo.
Doopy Dada Doopy Doo Doo. Yeah, so the song The Icon, it is just an incredibly heavy track. I was kind of picking this section because I was like, I think Bryan might like some of the chugs that are going on here. So
well, I better like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to chug. Let's
go. Let's chug, brothers.
I'm definitely hearing the Meshuggah.
Yeah.
In there.
Oh yeah, he's definitely.
They're like Meshuggah Jr.
Yeah, I can see the Dillinger influence. I mean, it's got a real gritty kind of feel to it, very old school like.
Yeah.
Some hardcore elements almost.
Yeah.
I mean,
it just reminds me of The Ocean, like, and they're one of my favorite bands. So like the fact that this is just half of The Ocean, it's like okay, cool.
Like, nice.
half of the ocean.
Yeah, half of the ocean.
Harad.
The Atlantic and Pacific.
Harad.
Harad.
Harad. Harad.
Herod. Harad.
Iconoclast.
Herod.
Herod. So the other one, actually talking about the ocean, is a band called Chained to the Bottom of the Ocean.
Okay.
Wow.
What's up? We are chained to the bottom of the ocean. The song is called "A Bullet in My Head."
It is called. It is called "Hole in My Head." Yeah.
Hole in My Head.
Nice.
So yeah, it's. I wasn't chained to the bottom of the ocean and then also blindfolded and dragged to the woods.
I almost thought it was that band at first.
Yeah.
So I was like, did he talk about this band before? And
I'm like, man,
oh, no.
I'm really vibing with these like hella murdery sounding band names because it's like they should tour together and then maybe with someone else and it's like a story that they tell with their band names. I think that could be. I could be that. Think that could be very fun. So anyway, Chained to the Bottom of the Ocean is a like sludge doom band. This is actually one of the shorter and faster songs on the album. It's 3.5 minutes long. You get some cool groovy guitar bits to it, really throat shredding vocals, and it's fun. It's heavy and it's just filthy.
Reminds me a little bit of Zayo.
Yeah.
Totally, dude.
Kind of.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
now that you're
Zao.
saying that, like the
Zao.
vocals.
Zao.
Yeah. I think I said Zao, and you guys were like, I've always said Zayo, and so and I always
Yeah.
I don't know.
We need some turd to come into our comments and correct us, because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some elitists come in
Zao,
here.
I think it's, but anyway.
Travis
need
Ryan,
it.
come
We
and
need
tell
it.
us how you
Yeah.
pronounce.
Please.
We need an elder to come in here and tell
We
us.
do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Chained to the Bottom of the Ocean, it's, yes, that's, they obviously it's a sludge metal band, doom metal band, so like a lot of passages are, kind of repeated, but it's just such a like filthy and like swampy riff. That section,
the swampy.
Yeah, I just imagine like this like smoke filled, and you're just like in the middle of like a bayou, and just like and there's an alligator.
Maybe their music video should be in a swamp now.
Yeah, probably not. These dudes are like the most nerd ass looking guys in the world. It's like I don't think you could catch them outside at all. Yeah, it's
Sorry,
pretty
guys.
funny. Sorry, guys.
They're like watching
nice.
right now, like, cool, fuck you guys.
Yeah. I'm trying to grow a beard. But yeah, so that was my heavy that I brought. Nick,
Yeah,
What do you
so I'm going to talk to y'all today about a pretty fun new single from Make Them Suffer. And these motherfuckers know how to write some like just good, catchy metalcore. They don't really stray like too far from the sort of standard.
From the path?
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
They don't stray far from the path, the standard metalcore structure. And their new single, Ghost of Me, is like pretty much exactly what you would expect, but I still think it's pretty great in my opinion. But I'm going to just show you a little bit of their heavy bits into the little bit of the hook that they have in the song, and I think it's a really fun time. So let's hear it.
But if I'm gonna die, would you notice we're falling out of place? We're so hopeless.
Yeah, so you know.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. They write some groovy riffs. I like their transition that they've gone from being like the like blackened deathcore, symphonic deathcore to being just like a groovy metalcore band. Like it was a smart choice.
Yeah.
They kill it.
Yeah,
This and that, their last single are similar vibes.
Yeah, I like the single, but I think I like Doom Switch better.
I think
Yeah.
I do as
Doom
well.
Switch just.
But
it gets
listen to
me.
this one a couple more times because
Yeah.
I think that I felt the same way at first, but I don't know, it's growing on me the more I've listened to it. I think the breakdown's a lot of fun. I think that the hook isn't like too obvious. It's still like it's a really catchy. They can write a great hook. So
Yeah, and I like the new vocalist they got. She's
Yeah, I think
killing all
Alex
these tunes.
Shoeworker.
Yeah.
Yeah, she works a lot better with the band, I think. Yeah.
her screams are really good too, and there's a little bit of those in there as well. So
I will say my favorite album from them is Worlds Apart, and if you guys haven't jammed it, like definitely look it up and
That was
take
their
a listen.
no, that was Old Souls was their first one they kind of did. That was like metalcore, wasn't it? Worlds Apart was
Yeah, their older stuff I think is more along the lines of what you were talking about, but Worlds Apart, I don't know, I feel
the
like
cover
they
looks a lot
found
like
their- it's
the
awesome.
Invent Animate cover.
Yeah, it's just an awesome album. It's I don't know,
It's fun.
Just check it out.
it's a big banger.
No, it's a good song too.
Yeah,
Nice.
fun stuff. So I'm excited for their new albums for sure.
Lots of good music coming out.
Yeah,
It's hard
so
to keep
much.
up, man.
Dude, it is.
Who are we talking about next time? I don't even think
We actually haven't even
know.
talked about that at all, so it's gonna be a surprise
So
Surprise.
many.
for all of us.
There's 2 new Acacia Strain albums we could
Yeah.
talk about.
Shit.
Get into more doomy territory.
Yeah, there's new Amity Affliction. There's
The Veil.
New Veil.
yeah.
There's
The New The Ocean.
What else? The New The
There's-
Ocean. I mean, there's just
There's so much.
Fridays, man. Fridays.
There's the new Blindfold that
Best
went
day
to
of
the
the week.
woods. Like
Well,
there's
we'll probably avoid that one.
Yeah, maybe not that one.
Well, maybe. I mean, I'll listen to
We're
it.
due for it. We're due for an On the Fringe, I guess.
Yeah.
Why not a full episode of it? Make up for it. All I'm saying.
On the Fringe.
On the Fringe.
Forever.
But yeah, we'll figure it out and we'll surprise everyone with
We'll
it.
surprise y'all. Or if you guys want to jump in to the Discord, you can tell us
Yeah.
what you want to hear. Or
Or on YouTube comments, we've had some folks starting to kind of say like, you guys should react or talk about this, and
Right.
like that's super cool. We love getting community engagement like
Yeah.
that to be like, hey,
Yeah.
tell us something we haven't heard of or talked about yet.
Be involved. This is the big 3-0 coming up. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Dirty 30.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show here. I think we all just have one thing left to say. Will Ramos.
Ramos.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.